Now we move on to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs, as so many fans wanted, have moved on from Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is now a Vegas Golden Knight. How happy are you, Leaf fans? Speaking as one myself, I'm not too pleased. Was Marner the problem? The whole team's the problem. The organization's the problem. It's the management's the problem. It's the owner's problem. It's everything but Mitch Marner. It's not just Mitch Marner's fault that the Maple Leafs cannot succeed. And now that he's gone, and we replaced him for Nicholas Waugh, I cannot wait to see how that turns out for the Maple Leafs. Listen, I don't really have much to say on this because I just cannot believe that this is even a thing. We moved on from Mitch Marner. Listen, I've been harsh on Marner in the past, just like so many Leaf fans, just because of what he has done. Like, one thing, there's a lot of playoff mistakes and there's a lot of shit that this and he got paid so much money and he asked for so much when he didn't do fuck all. I get it. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not valid at all for Mitch Marner too. When he signed that $10.9 million deal, when he's won absolutely fucking nothing and milked the Leafs dry because of how good he is, that's criminal. That should be a crime for what he did. He pulled off the ultimate scandal, and you know what? He got his bag, and who's laughing now? Him, because he still got paid, and we're still down bad as Leaf fans. But the fact that he's not walking. He didn't fuck the Leafs. He signed in with the Leafs and then got traded. At least he did that, okay? He's not that big of a fucking scumbag to just let the Leafs get fucked for his cap space. At least he signed with them and they got traded, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Regardless, whichever way you look at it, we don't have Mitch Marner. We have arguably one of the best regular season performers in Maple Leafs history gone. Mitch Marner, you say what you want about him. He's a fucking fantastic hockey player, man. He is phenomenal at hockey. He is magic, dude. And on a side note, he's probably going to succeed extremely well in Vegas, playing with Jack Eichel and Mark Stone and all the other goons that they got. The Toronto Maple Leafs are not going to replace Mitch Marner. I'm not part of the fucking team. I hope one day I am, because I'll fucking make things actually right. But they will never ever replace Mitch Marner. I don't care. They got Matias Maccelli from Utah. We got Dakota Joshua from fucking Vancouver. You could put fucking 20 guys in the NHL combined, and as wingers combined, a lot of them are not going to be Mitch Marner. You're not going to find another Mitch Marner. He's a generational talent, whichever way you look at it. Playoff success, he sells, he sucks, he chokes under pressure. Dude, he is a phenomenal hockey player who has the utmost talent in the world, and who's going to distribute the puck the way he does in the Maple Leaf land? Who's going to do it? Is Max Domi going to fucking dish pucks and biscuits to Marner, to Matthews and Nylander the way Marner did? No, definitely not. John Tavares, by the way, John Tavares contract, shout out John. That guy signed a fantastic contract. Shout out John Tavares for doing that. Matt Nyes signed a long-term deal. I love Matt Nyes. I really hope he lives up to the money he's going to be making. Because if you don't live up to the money you're going to be making, specifically in Toronto, you're going to hear it, dude. And he's been a horse for the Maple Leafs. He's been a horse for us for so long. Well, not so long, but since he got fucking put into the playoff series a few years back now against the Florida Panthers. He's been a dog. I love Matt Nice. I love his game. I think he's a gritty player. I think he's a player that you need to win a Stanley Cup. But do the Maple Leafs now have a team to win a Stanley Cup? No, they don't. They just don't. I just don't think they do. And I really hope they do, but they don't. Because we lost one of our most talented players in the history of the organization. One of the oldest organizations in the history of the NHL. An original 6 franchise. And we lost one of them. We lost one of them. And he's in Vegas now. And he's going to probably win a cup before the Leafs do. Because Vegas, once again, no tax state. They're going to re-sign Jack Eichel for a fucking bargoon. And then he's going to be... Imagine Mitch Marner and Jack Eichel on the power play. Jack Eichel is like Austin Matthews. And if you don't really watch hockey that much, you would say, oh, that's crazy. He's not Austin Matthews. Jack Eichel is a fucking unbelievable hockey player. He's a goal scorer. That guy can score from anywhere on the ice, dude. So the fact that Mitch Marner is now going to be playing with fucking Jack Eichel and Mark Stone, like I said before, all the other goons on that goddamn team, it's going to be outrageous because he's going to win a cup before the Leafs do. And we don't have Mitch Marner anymore. We don't have a facilitator. We don't have a guy who's going to be doing the most. And don't get me wrong, he definitely did the most in playoff performances by absolutely selling a lot of the time. But, dude, he is one unbelievable hockey player. And the fact that we don't have someone like Mitch Marner anymore on our team, and we replace him with Nicholas Waugh, and we still have Max Domi, we signed Nick Robertson, and we still have Calle Yarncroke, and we still have Jake McCabe, and we still have who's the guy? I'm drawing a blank right now. The Maple Leafs are not going to be as good as they were with Mitch Marner. They're just not. And if you think otherwise, you don't watch enough hockey, because Mitch Marner is a lot of the reason why Matthews has so much goals in the NHL. He's a lot of the reason why William Nylander has a lot of goals in the NHL. Like, same with John Tavares. Like, Mitch Marner was such a huge piece to this core, and I understand run it back, fail, run it back, fail. Don't get me wrong. Like, these guys, in my opinion, I think William Nylander is overpaid. I think Austin Matthews is overpaid. I don't think Austin Matthews should be making more than Nathan McKinnon. I think that's ridiculous, dude. I think that's outrageous. And I love Austin Matthews. And I love William Nylander sometimes, but I just don't think you can replace Mitch Marner, and I really do believe that the Leafs are going to be in big trouble this year finding a guy who could produce the way Mitch Marner did with the Leafs. And especially in the market of Toronto, all the hype that we have around this team that is so good, that does fucking nothing every single year, it's going to be hard to succeed. And it's unfortunate because we lost one of our best players in the franchise's history. I'm sure Matthews and Nylander and John will find a way to score goals still, but who's going to be the guy to do it? Matthews can make unbelievable passes. Nylander is a fantastic hockey player too, don't get me wrong. But Mitch Marner has the different echelon of hockey to him, where he's more of a like a Lionel Messi, if you get what I'm saying. Like, if you understand soccer and you understand like what I'm saying by that, like Lionel Messi is just so magic with his view of the game and his view of the ice. Mitch Marner has that ability. He's like Sidney Crosby, dude. He's like Connor McDavid. Like, they have, I'm not comparing him to those guys, don't get me wrong. Like, but he is a phenomenal talent. He's one of the best players in the NHL, dude. And he's been one of the best players in the NHL for a long fucking time. And to just let him go like that, and it's like, what are we replacing him with? It's not matching Mitch Marner. And I just think it's unfortunate because we won't have a guy like that anymore. And playoffs are different. And I understand Marner doesn't do the best in playoffs, but then again, like, to get to the playoffs, you need to do well in the regular season. And Mitch Marner is amazing at doing that. We dominate in the regular season. We were first in the division this year. Like, a lot of that has to do with Mitch Marner and the way he plays hockey and how he's able to just facilitate so many opportunities for all these other guys. And the fact that we don't have someone like that anymore, it's a huge loss. And I think a lot of Leaf fans are really just viewing it as like, oh, he was a problem. He had to go. Get rid of Marner. Dubas should have got rid of Marner. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, you're not going to replace Mitch Marner. The Vegas Golden Knights had the opportunity. They saw Mitch Marner on the market. He was going to leave regardless. We all knew that was going to happen because the Leaf fans were throwing his jersey on the ice. They booed him when he had the puck, this, that, the other. The Vegas Golden Knights were like, you guys are fucking idiots because we know how to run an organization. This team hasn't even been around for 10 years and they have a Stanley Cup before the team that has been around for over 100 years who hasn't won a cup in over 50 fucking years. They're like, you guys are fucking idiots. You want to give us Mitch Marner for Nicholas Wolf? Take him. He has a Stanley Cup. Sure, he's not fucking Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is going to excel so well in Vegas with less media on his ass, with less bullshit on his ass, and it makes me fucking sick because the Leafs are still shit. The Leafs are still fucking shit. They were shit with Marner. They're now even more shit without him. And we don't have a guy like him to just make the team better. And I know the playoff experience. I know the playoff performances by Mitch Marner. Blah, 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 blah. Second round this. I know. I get it, dude. But we need to make the playoffs. And he was a big part of that. And now that he's gone and playing with Jack Eichel, good Lord, dude. I don't even know what the fuck's going to happen there. He's going to be so happy there without people busting his balls after losing to Arizona, or my bad, Utah or whatever, on a random Thursday night in the middle of December. Same thing with Florida. No one gives a fuck if the Vegas Golden Knights are losing. All they care about is the Las Vegas Raiders and the new football team the new baseball team they're gonna be getting from the old Oakland Athletics. It's so unfortunate, but at the same time, something needs to be changed. I don't think losing Marner or getting rid of Marner was the answer. I think it's above the guys. I know they're extremely overpaid. Don't get me wrong. They're extremely overpaid. But I think it's management. I think it's Keith Pally. I think it's Brendan Shanahan. I think it's everything above them. Don't get me wrong. Their contracts are disgusting. They make me want to throw up. But they're so talented and they're so good. And their agents were just able to take advantage of the Maple Leafs organization. That's why they got paid the way they did. And that's the way she goes. Mitch Marner's gone. He's in Vegas. Now the Maple Leafs, people are saying the Leafs are not going to make playoffs. Listen, there's a lot of shitty fucking teams in the NHL. The Maple Leafs are going to make the playoffs. But will they be top seed again? Probably not. Tampa's unreal. Florida's unreal. Carolina's unreal. Montreal's on the come up. Ottawa's on the come up. There's a lot of teams that are on the come up that are now looking down the throats of the Maple Leafs because these guys are aging. Don't get me wrong, they're not old, but dude, like, how much more are you gonna just do the same shit over and over and over and not get anything done? There's a lot of, I think that these teams like the Montreals of the world and the Ottawas of the world, they just have more hunger than the Maple Leafs. Unfortunately, we have a bunch of guys who are so talented. And in my opinion, I don't think that if they lose, it's not the end of the world. They'll get over it within a week. Whereas players like Sidney Crosby's and like McDavid and Cristiano Ronaldo, if they lose a game or if they lose a series or if they lose in the semis I just feel like it hits them way harder than the players we have on our team. And I think that what you see on social media says a lot about the character of these guys. Like when Nylander was in St. Tropez a week after they lost to Florida, it's like, dude, like. But then again, I can't really say much because what are you gonna do? You lost a series. What do? What are you gonna do about it? I just think there's guys in the league who just like really take it to the heart. I don't think the guys we have take it to the heart. I just think these guys get their money, get their bread, and they get over it too quickly. And unfortunately, we just have a bunch of guys who just think that way. And I could be completely wrong. I don't know them personally. I'm not friends with Austin Matthews. I'm not friends with William Nylander. I just think that the way you milk the team to give you all this money for accomplishing nothing says a lot about your character. Sidney Crosby taking pay cuts. McDavid in 2017 took a pay cut to make the team better. These guys never took pay cuts to make the team better. And I think that speaks volume. Same with Mitch Marner. Don't get me wrong. He did the same fucking thing. He's done fuck all and signed a $10.9 million check. Yep. Yes, sir. Give me all the money. And look at him. He's laughing now. We're suffering. Mitch Marner's a Vegas Goldenite playing with Jack Eichel. It sucks, dude. Don't get me wrong. I wish the best for the Leafs, but man, they're in trouble, dude. You're not gonna replace Mitch Marner. Thank you for watching.